Are you tired of feeling bloated no matter what you eat? That heavy, swollen, uncomfortable feeling that ruins your energy and your mood? Maybe you're eating clean, you're working out, you've cut out gluten, dairy, sugar, and you still feel puffy, gassy, and exhausted by 2 p.m. If you're hitting that afternoon brick wall, craving a nap, feeling foggy or sluggish, your stomach may feel like it's on its own schedule and you're not imagining it. Your gut, it's talking, and bloating is one of the biggest warning signs that something is off. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 natural solutions functional medicine doctors, including myself, use every single day to calm inflammation, reduce bloating, and get the digestive tract back on track. These are simple, real-world tools you can start today and actually feel the difference. Hi everybody, I'm Dr. B, board certified in functional medicine. Welcome back to Dr. B Gut Reset. If you're here, you're probably tired of chasing Band-Aid and quick fixes that never really fix the problem. Your body is sending you signals, and bloating is one of the loudest ones. So today, we're going to break down the exact steps and simple daily habits functional medicine doctors use to calm the gut and stop constant bloating and help you get your energy back on track. So let's jump in. We're going to walk through everything you need to calm your gut and get your energy back on track. I'll show you the quick soothing remedies you can use right away and how to rebuild your gut foundation with the right probiotics and prebiotics and lifestyle habits that lock in long-term results. We're going to talk about deeper root causes behind bloating so you can finally get lasting relief. If you're ready to soothe your digestion and feel like yourself again, hit that like button and subscribe for real science-backed guidance you can trust. Okay, before we get into long-term healing, let's talk about putting out the immediate fire. My first big breakthrough was when I realized that nature already holds the best and gentlest remedies. First up is ginger. Ginger is packed with powerful compounds like gingerol, which helps calm inflammation, and importantly, it actually helps speed up how fast your stomach empties. So when food doesn't just sit around fermenting, there's less gas creation, and this can help you feel better when food is not fermenting in your gut. A simple ginger tea made by steeping a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger in hot water is an excellent, great start. You can do this with a meal, after a meal. It really helps calm things down. Next up is peppermint. This can be a total game changer, especially if your bloating comes with that tight, cramping feeling. The methanol and peppermint is a natural muscle relaxant for your gut. So it helps the intestines basically chill out, allowing that trapped gas to pass through instead of building up and causing pain. And peppermint tea is an excellent replacement for coffee, which sometimes can be an irritant for the gut. These are gentle remedies that actively help your digestion along, providing that quick relief that can be a total game changer and help your day. Bloating isn't random. Most of the time it's tied to foods that spark inflammation or ferment in your gut. Let's start with the heavy hitters. Gluten and dairy, they sit on the top of the list because these two can irritate the gut lining and drive inflammation. I've had several people tell me that their severe bloating and reflux disappeared within a few weeks of cutting out these trigger foods. That's how quickly your gut can respond. Then we have fermentable carbohydrates. These are called FODMAPs. And if you get gassy or distended after meals, you might be sensitive here. Some of the highest FODMAP foods that trigger bloating include apples, onions, garlic, lentils, wheat, and honey because they contain natural sugars, and this pulls water into the gut and they ferment quickly. This creates gas and pressure and that swollen and uncomfortable feeling. So a short-term reset can help calm things down, but you don't want to completely eliminate these foods long-term because they actually feed the good gut bacteria. Next up, sugars. These artificial sugars. I'm thinking about things that have sugar alcohols like sorbitol or erythritol. They don't break down fully in your gut. They sit in your intestines and ferment. And yes, this means gas, pressure, and discomfort. Next up would be too much fat in your diet. This can also be a problem when your meals are heavy in animal fat or proteins, and when they hit your stomach, this can cause issues because low stomach acid would cause food to sit there for too long and ferment. So some people notice a big difference when they lighten up on the animal fat a little bit. Now here's the part that most people miss, and that is constipation is the #1 cause of bloating. So if you're not eliminating regularly, this means everything starts to back up and ferment. So here's what helps: hydration and magnesium. So drink filtered water throughout the day, not just at meals. And magnesium citrate is a simple tool that can really help get things moving. Don't forget movement. You need to get moving, and not a full workout. Just a walk or stretch or any light activity can help wake up the gut and do its job. Next up would be support. I love things like bone broth because it has collagen and gelatin, which helps repair a leaky gut. This lowers inflammation and can reduce chronic bloating. And here's one more thing. Get screened for H. pylori if you have bloating and reflux that doesn't improve with these changes, because this bacteria is a huge and often really important overlooked cause of bloating. If you want to learn more about H. pylori, I have a whole video dedicated to it. It's in the description. Now let's talk about rebuilding your gut from the ground up. This is the long game, okay? If you want lasting relief from bloating, inflammation, and that heavy fatigue that drags through your day, you have to rebuild your gut microbiome. Think of your gut like a garden. Probiotics, these are the seeds, and when you get the wrong bacteria that take over, you feel it. That's more bloating, more inflammation, and more exhaustion. And there's plenty of research linking an imbalanced gut with chronic fatigue, so getting this part right really matters. Here's how to bring in more of the good guys. Start with food. Food is medicine, and you don't need a fancy supplement when you're introducing beneficial bacteria. Plain Greek yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, these all give you live bacteria you can actually use. And variety matters. Mix up your fermented foods. This is going to give you a wider range of those helpful microbes. So if you're choosing a supplement, go for ones that have multiple different strains in it, like lactobacillus or bifidobacterium, because different species do different things, and your gut needs that diversity. One of my favorites is Saccharomyces boulardii. This is a great option, and it's because it's a beneficial yeast that helps clear out harmful microbes and can calm inflammation. Strains like Lactobacillus plantarum and Bifidobacteria infantis are especially helpful if bloating is your main issue. Now let's talk about prebiotics, because this is where a lot of people miss the mark. If probiotics are the seeds, then prebiotics are the fertilizer. They're the fibers your body can't digest, but your good gut bacteria love them. These fibers help those good bacteria grow, multiply, and eventually crowd out those troublemakers. You get prebiotics from everyday simple foods like garlic and onions, leeks, asparagus, slightly green bananas, apples. So something as basic as a protein smoothie with a banana, a sprinkle of flax seeds is a powerful breakfast that can really help feed your good bacteria, start out the day right. When you combine probiotics, the seeds, and prebiotics, the fertilizer, you rebuild your inner garden. That's where the long-term healing happens. Now let's talk about the part that people usually skip. It's lifestyle. This is actually what locks in your results. You can take all the supplements you want, but if your daily habits are fighting against your gut, the bloating will always come back. So let's start with a mindset and digestion, because these two are tightly connected. And that is, when it comes to eating, mindful eating matters. If you're eating while you're stressed, while you're anxious, rushing, irritated, your body won't digest well. Stress pulls blood flow away from the gut. And that means that the food, it sits there longer and those enzymes don't get released in the way that they should. And you end up with bloating. So slow down. Chew your food well, like 30 times before swallowing. Chewing is the first step of digestion, and most people totally skip it. You're not a snake. And yes, speed eating makes you swallow air, and swallowing air gives that instant bloat. Next up is hydration. This is another simple one, but it's huge. When you're even a little bit dehydrated, digestion slows. Constipation goes up. Bloating goes up. Your gut, it needs water to move everything along. Let's talk about some physical practices that support digestion. Gentle movement after meals can help more than you think. Think about like a 10 to 15 minute walk after dinner. This does wonders for your motility. Your gut wakes up, gas moves through instead of getting trapped, and you feel lighter. Even a few yoga poses work. So think child's pose, a gentle twist, anything that gives your abdomen a little movement and helps massage those organs. And then there's stress. Your gut and your brain, they talk to each other all day long. If your brain is in fight or flight mode, your gut tightens and slows down, and this can also cause you to become more reactive. So chronic stress is one of the fastest ways to inflame your gut, and this definitely worsens bloating. So 5 minutes of deep belly breathing can reset your whole system. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do that for a few rounds. You can feel your nervous system settle and your gut settles with it. These are just little habits that can make everything else actually work. When you really zoom out, fixing bloating and getting your energy back comes down to a few core steps. First, use simple tools like ginger or peppermint to calm things down. Then rebuild your gut from the inside out with the right probiotics and the right prebiotic food. Make sure you're supporting digestion and clearing the root issues like constipation or like a H. pylori infection. And finally, layer in habits that actually make things stick, like slowing down at meals, gentle movement, and managing stress. None of this has to be overwhelming, because small, steady changes create a huge shift over time. You deserve to feel lighter, more energized, and like you're at home in your body. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps more than you know. I'm building a community here, so share your story in the comments. Tell me what helped your bloating and what you're gonna try next. I'll see you in the next video.